Hello, my dear students. Welcome to our lesson for today. Today, we are going to learn how to find the nth term of a geometric sequence. Let us recall first our discussion from our previous lesson, which is about arithmetic sequence. Can you still recall the formula for the nth term of arithmetic sequence? The formula for the nth term of arithmetic sequence is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d, where a sub n is our unknown term or the nth term, a sub 1 is the first term of the sequence, and d is the common difference. Now, how about if we are going to solve for the nth term of a geometric sequence? So, our previous discussion was arithmetic sequence. What if we are going to solve for the nth term in the geometric sequence? So, what is the formula? Let us find out. The formula for the nth term of a geometric sequence is very simple. A sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1, where a sub n is the unknown term, yung hinahanap natin in the problem. For an example, the question is find the eighth term. So we are going to find the a sub 8. What if the question is find the fifth term? So the unknown term is a sub 5, okay? And a sub 1 is again the first term of the sequence. And r is our common ratio. So we already tackled how to compute or solve for the common ratio. Now, remember that the operation between a sub 1 and r is multiplication. Okay? So, we are going to multiply the first term and the common ratio. Now, let's start by answering example number 1. The problem is find the fifth term of the geometric sequence 3, 6, 12, and so on. So first, we need to identify the given values. So a sub 1 is equal to 3, which is the first term of the sequence. And the unknown term, or yung hinahanap natin in the problem, is the fifth term. So we are going to write down a sub 5. Also, unknown in the problem is the common ratio. So what is the common ratio of the geometric sequence? So the formula is r is equal to succeeding term divided by the preceding term. Okay? So in our sequence, 3, 6, 12, and so on, we can solve for a common ratio. So first, we write down 6, which is a succeeding term of 3. So 3 is the preceding term. So what is 6 divided by 3? That is equal to 2. How about if we are going to solve, the succeeding term is 12 and the preceding term is 6. What is the ratio? That is equal to 2. In other words, since we have the same ratio, this is our value for the common ratio, which is 2. Now, let us solve for the unknown term, which is the a sub 5. So using the formula, a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So we are going to substitute a sub 5 equals a sub 1 is given in the problem, which is 3, times r, which is 2. We already solved for the common ratio. And do not forget that you need to raise the common r first, or the common ratio first, by n, which is 5 minus 1. Okay? So where did we get 5 here? So we get the value of 5 in our unknown term, which is a sub 5. Now, let us continue. So a sub 5 is equal to copy 3, and then copy r, which is 2, and then solve for 5 minus 1. That is equivalent to 4. So again, first, you need to compute the exponent of the number. So that is 2 raised to 4, which means you multiply 2 4 times. Okay? So what is 2 times 2? 4. So that's 4 times 2, which is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, do you follow? We need to multiply 2 by itself 4 times. Now, that is not yet our final answer because we need to multiply 3 times 16, which is 48. So our final answer, which is a sub 5, or the fifth term, is equal to 48. Therefore, the fifth term of the geometric sequence is 48. Okay, so let us continue with example number 2. The problem is, find the sixth term of the geometric sequence 10, 5, 5.5, and so on. So again, first you identify the given values. So what is a sub 1 in the problem? That is equal to 10. Now, the unknown term, or the problem that we are going to solve, is to find the sixth term. So that is a sub 6. Also, to solve for the unknown term, we need the value of the common ratio. So we already know how to solve the common ratio. So let us check. R is equal to 5 divided by 10. So what is 5 divided by 10? You can use your calculator if you find it difficult to compute. That is equal to 1/2. Another ratio that we need to solve to check if they are common is 5/2 divided by 5. Now, this is division of fraction. So you need to review your knowledge about dividing fraction, okay? Or you can use your calculator also. So this is equal to 1/2 also. Since we have the same answer in the ratio, then we can say that 1/2 is our common ratio. Now, we can solve for the value of a sub 6, or the sixth term, using the formula again and substitute the values. So a sub 6 is equal to a sub 1 is 10, and the common ratio is 1/2. But the common ratio is raised to an exponent. which is n, which is 6, minus 1. Next step, a sub 6 is equal to 10, copy, and then 1/2. And then, what is 6 minus 1? That is equivalent to 5. And then, copy again 10, and then you raise 1/2 to an exponent which is 5. Meaning to say, you multiply 1/2 by itself 5 times. Okay? But you can also use your calculator. How to solve this one into calculator? So, you write down the parentheses, and then you put 1, and then the fraction bar, and then write down 2, and then close parentheses, and then exponent as 5. Okay? That is equal to 1 over 32. So how do we simplify this one? That is 10 times 1 over 32. Meaning to say, a sub 6 is equal to 10 over 32. But we still need to simplify this one because 10 and 32 is divisible by 2, tama? So you divide both sides or both the numerator and the denominator by 2. That will become 5 over 16. So our final answer is a sub 6 is equal to 5 over 16. Therefore, the sixth term of the geometric sequence is equal to 5 over 16. That's it for our lesson for today. What have we learned again? We have learned how to find an nth term of a geometric sequence. What is the formula in finding an nth term of a geometric sequence? The formula is a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. What are the steps in finding an nth term of a geometric sequence? Very simple. You just need to remember 4 steps. Number 1, identify a sub 1 or the first term. Number 2, determine the common ratio. Number 3, solve for the unknown term using the formula. And number 4, you write down your conclusion. That's it. I hope you have learned something from me today. Now it's your turn. Thank you for watching. See you again